Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino RHino Beer Review. You have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer. Today's beer is from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. It is Hogsback's, amazingly named, Aporkalypse Now. So, Aporkalypse Now is a oatmeal bacon stout. Excuse me, oatmeal bacon stout. It is, 660 milliliter bottle, 5.4% alcohol by volume, flavored beer. What do we have over here? Ingredients: water, barley, hops, yeast, and bacon. Okay, first, so it's not bacon fat, it's not bacon flavoring, it's not natural flavors, it's bacon. But second, tell me what sounds wrong about this oatmeal bacon stout. Water, barley, hops, yeast, and bacon. Water, barley, hops, yeast. Where the fuck is the oatmeal? Where the fuck are the oats or oatmeal in my oatmeal stout? There should at the very least be oats in my oatmeal stout. Really, where are the oats? Where are the oats, Hogsback? Where are the oats? Let's try the beer, see what it's like. Now, I apparently would have gone to try this in April at my beer festival because these guys were supposed to come, and something happened where they ended up losing some batches of beer and they weren't going to be able to come anymore, and they ended up canceling, I think, like a week, maybe 2 weeks before the festival. So that was a sad, sad day, especially because I knew this was coming. So it was a sad, sad day for me. That's a dark beer, but it's not black. It's I can see down here at the bottom, it's more a deep, deep red or mahogany brownish. The head is a beautiful, beautiful off-white color. It does look very nice. It is a deep brown in color with a beautiful brown head. It is a good-looking beer. It really is. It's a good-looking beer. Okay. Now, I did do something I don't normally do, and I read through some Untapped comments, and I was reading through a bunch of Untapped comments where people are like, it doesn't taste like beer, it doesn't smell like beer, but they were talking about woody and smoky scents and flavors, and I was sitting here thinking, what do you guys eat for bacon? Like applewood, hickory wood, beechwood even, just so many different woods are used for making bacon, and that woody smoky scent and flavor probably was your bacon, and I say that because of a very woody smoky scent on here. And it reminds me of good bacon. It reminds me of like Simon's Bacon, the punter. The punter's a butcher. He makes bacon at a butchery, and I usually will once a year go out and buy well, usually twice a year, I'll go and I'll buy a case of bacon from them, which is like 12 pounds of bacon. And it's butcher bacon, so 12 pounds of bacon is a lot of bacon. It's not all, and it's not all filler, so when you cook it, it doesn't shrink up into nothing. But yeah, it's woody, it's smoky, it's salty, and that's what this smells like. Woody, smoky, roasty, salty, with a touch of chocolate in there. It smells divine for me, and I say that because I was hoping this wouldn't come out like a roast beer. I mean, I call roast beers bacon beers quite often, but that's just because they are just so smoked that it's just bacon in your mouth, and I was hoping that this would be a little different than like a roast beer because this was a heavier bodied beer to begin with. Let's try it. Cheers. Okay. The immortal words of my good buddy Paul from PA Brew News, it's a little thin. Only detractor on the beer. No flaws in the beer. No brewery faults, nothing like that. The beer is good. Carbonation, a little on the light side, I'm okay with that. Mouthfeel, again, a little thin, especially when you figure it's a oatmeal stout. It should have had a little more body to it, in my personal opinion. And for me to like it more, it should have had a little more body. All that being said, is it very bacony? No, but there is a smoky saltiness that sits on the back of your palate. And that's basically a bacon taste, salty and smoky. Would I think that drinking an oatmeal bacon stout would make me just think about eating huge mounds of bacon? No, I never thought that myself. I'm kind of smarter than that. Yeah, I did that job. Salty, smoky, and what type of bacon did you guys use? Because it does kind of have that slight sweet tinge that applewood bacon does. But at the same time it has no, I would go applewood. I was almost going to say it has that little added hit of smokiness that you would get from a hickory smoked bacon, but yeah, I would think it would be like an applewood smoked bacon. It's a fine stout, other than the fact that it's a little thin. It's a fine stout, roasty, bit of chocolate, bit of coffee, salty in there too, and smokiness, and yeah, it's what I kind of expected. I mean, in all honesty, I think people are starting, I mean, I am a big supporter of new and cool and innovative, but I think people are starting to expect too much out of beers, and expect too much out of breweries, and expect too much out of innovation. I mean, what did you want? What did you want a bacon stout to taste like? Did you think it was going to be a full-on bacon beer? Because that's just weird. I mean, and you should have known that it wasn't going to be that if you picked it up and read the ingredients, because it's not bacon flavoring, it's not natural or artificial flavors, it's bacon. So they're using actual bacon in this. The only other brewer that I know of that's used meat in a beer is George Eagleson from F&M in Guelph. And he said it's a really hard thing to do, and it usually turns out disastrous. And this turned out well. So, I mean, Hogsback needs to be applauded for that. Is it an amazing beer? No. Is it a great beer? No. Is it a good beer? Yes. Does its price point, it doesn't seem the right value for the price point. The price point is about $9 a bottle. I think it was $8.95. Believe it was something like that. Maybe $7.95. So $8 or $9 was the price tag on this. Do I think that that's worthwhile? Yes and no. It's fun to try the first time. Could I buy it again? Sure, I might buy it to try with my friends. I mean, if I have some friends show up that want to try something cool, I could have one of these over here for them to try. It's an interesting beer, but is it a beer I would buy every day at that price? No. Take the bacon out of it, make it just an oatmeal stout, and actually put oats in it, or put enough oats that it goes on the label, and beef up that body a little bit, and put it in the same bottle for $2 or $3 less, or even a slightly smaller bottle down to a pint for $2 or $3 less. Yeah, I would probably jump on that all the time, because it is a solid stout. So in the end, is it worth a try? Yeah, it's worth a try. It's a novelty beer. It's a fun beer. It's a fun name. Is it a have on hand all the time beer? Not for me. It might be for you, and that's perfectly fine. I just find it to be a solid stout with a little smokiness and a little saltiness, and that's great for me. Out of 10 on it, I'll give it a 7, because as I said, I could possibly buy it again. It's not something I'm going to go out of my way to get, but yeah, I could see myself picking up more of this. It's a solid, well-made beer, just nothing spectacular. Thank you guys. Bye.